Long ago, in a small village deep within the mountains of central China, there lived an old man alone on his rural land. He had a beloved son, but the son studied in a distant city, far away from the village. Because of this, the old man had to live and work by himself every day. Farming was hard, and there was always much to do, yet he never complained. He was kind and friendly, well liked by everyone in the village. The villagers knew how much he needed his son, a strong, young man who could help with the farm work. However, the old man never showed sadness or disappointment about his son being far away. Villagers often visited his home, expressing sympathy and saying it was unfortunate that he lived alone without his son's help. They would ask when his son would return and predict that living alone like that was unlucky. But the old man always replied with a simple yet profound saying, "Good luck or bad luck, who knows?" This phrase showed his inner peace and a calm attitude, accepting life without rushing to judge the events that happened. One day, his son returned to the village after many years away. The villagers were happy to see him and congratulated the old man, saying his life would be luckier now with his son's help. But the old man just smiled and said again, "Good luck or bad luck, who knows?" The family owned a horse, a valuable asset in rural life since it could do the work of many men. One morning, the son left the stable door open and the horse ran away. The whole village felt sorry for them, seeing it as bad luck. Yet the old man remained calm and said, "Bad luck or good luck, who knows?" That afternoon, the son found the horse on a hill along with a wild horse. He brought both back home. Hearing this, the villagers rejoiced, believing the old man not only got his horse back, but also gained a new one, a sign of good luck. Still, the old man smiled quietly and said, "Good luck or bad luck, who knows?" The son decided to tame the wild horse, though his father warned him that after many years in the city, he wasn't used to such work. The next day, while trying to ride the new horse, the son fell and broke his leg. This serious accident meant he could no longer work. Once again, the villagers came to comfort the family, calling it bad luck, but the old man remained calm and said, "Bad luck or good luck, who knows?" The story shows that the old man never hurried to judge events as good or bad, because everything can change in unexpected ways. After the son broke his leg, the family faced many difficulties, as he couldn't work in the fields anymore. Once again, villagers came by, feeling sorry and thinking the family had met great misfortune. They said since the son returned to help, things seemed better, but now that he was injured, bad luck had returned. However, the old man smiled peacefully and said, "Bad luck or good luck? Who knows?" At that time, a fierce war broke out in China between the East and West. The government sent soldiers to villages to recruit young men into the army. Most young men in the village were drafted, and many died on the battlefield. When the soldiers came to the old man's house to take his son, they refused because of his broken leg. He was unfit for military service. This made the villagers realize that the initial bad luck had turned into good luck, as the injury spared the son from going to war and likely death. They began to understand the old man's words, that luck or misfortune cannot be predicted, and every event can hold different meanings depending on the situation. Through this story, the old man taught a deep lesson about patience, optimism, and faith in fate, reminding people not to rush to judge something as good or bad just from a moment's view.